because this is a short video to go through the menu settings for Black Myth Wukong. Check the description for highlights and anything that I forgot to say that I may have remembered later, or something that I saw later on that I decided to add to the description. So there's always some good stuff in there. So there are no manual saves for the game. There are, however, 10 different save files, save gameplay files that you can do. So there's manual 10 spots for different games, but there's only one save per game. So for the settings, there's two different input types that come default. I did not see a way to bind settings anywhere, but there's an A and B. You can pause on that. I can swap, dodge, and jump if you want. Vibration intensity. There is no difficulty settings. It's just whatever the game is. It's just tutorial message. You can turn on and off. Auto switch lock on. Auto lock on when attacking. Auto target when attacking. Camera assist. You can turn on and off. This does start on, and I personally turned it off, but you can leave it on. I mean, you can do anything you want, really. But I did turn it off. Show headgear. Character status HUD, automatic, always display if you like to see it at all times, or always hide, or automatic. And automatic means like when you're hitting like the combat buttons, it'll pop up kind of thing. Description information controller enables brief information about on-hand items, which are things that you can take, like stuff. My brain is like not working. It's like 2 in the morning. Like damage resistance medicine or like kind of thing. It's a R2 left D-pad, or not left D-pad, the D-pad buttons that fills out. It's like little consumables. There we go. God, my brain. Okay, description information on controller. That's what it's talking about. On-hand items are the consumables. Transformation attack prompts enables button prompts for attacks to be displayed on the HUD while in transformation state. And that's as you go on, you learn how to transform into things other than your character. Damage numbers enables the display of damage numbers on the HUD. This does start as off. I turned it on simply because I wanted to get sort of like a baseline of what was actually going on and how much damage I was actually doing. So I turned it on. But by default, damage numbers is off. Enemy health bars. Boss health bars, lock-on reticle, interaction prompts. It enables the HUD prompts when you're able to interact with nearby objects. Low health alert enables alerts on the HUD when the character's health drops below a certain threshold. That can be off, low, medium, or high. Auto close loading screen enables automatic closing of the loading screen after the game finishes loading. And then allow data collection. And I have mine on because I want them to be able to use my data to improve what they need to improve. I don't know. Controller, you can invert stuff if you want, or camera sensitivity is here. Language, there's a lot of text options for language for the subtitles and stuff. I'm not even going to pretend I know what half of them are, so I'm just going to let you pause. We'll just go through them slowly. Speech is only Chinese or English. And you can have the subtitles on or off. Now the one thing, one of the newer things to do is to put the speaker's name in front of the subtitles, and they don't actually have that. I think that would be awesome if that was like one of the things that they could do, because that really helps, because I'm always like, what's that guy's name again? No idea who's talking. So display, there's performance mode, balance, and quality mode. Performance mode lowers resolution to achieve higher frame rates. Balancing resolution and frame rate. And quality mode lowers frame rate to achieve higher resolution. So whichever one works for you. I've left it personally on default because it looks fine to me, so I don't know. Image calibration, you can adjust the screen's brightness and that kind of thing. There's motion blur, which is off, weak, and strong. It starts on strong. That's the default. Camera shake is up to 10, and I've just left it. It seems it doesn't. I just left it. Here's the sound, dialogue, effects, music, and then accessibility just has subtitles, colorblind mode, which you can turn on, and then you can change the intensity for. That's got a lot more red in it. This one's a little more faded. That was Deuteranopia, and this is Proto-Anopia. I personally don't know the differences. Tritanopia. Well, that's really red. And off. And then motion blur. Off, strong, and weak. Off, weak, and strong. So there you go. So there are the menu options. You can, I seem to be able to have the option to skip cutscenes, but I couldn't pause them. And again, there's no difficulty setting, and there's no manual saves, but there are 10 different game files that you can have running at once, which is kind of nice. So there you go. This is the general settings for Black Myth Wukong.